I guess even though we were free, we were still slaves in the mind.
Message!
What's going on, family? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Know Yourself Academy. All right, it's your guy Boro, the Lucky Libra, and as you can see by the title, we're continuing the positive and negative vibrational side of your zodiac sign series. All right, now guys, you know, I made a vow to myself that when I wanted to do series on this channel, I was gonna do all the videos at once, so I could upload them all at one time, because I didn't like how I had certain gaps of videos within series, especially if you're waiting for your sign to be next, you're waiting for a video, and then I take forever to upload that. So, you know, a lot of readings have been piling up and whatnot. If you guys are interested in reading, you guys could DM me on Instagram. However, I'm making a vow, we coming one video a day, y'all. One video a day, whether we're in a series or whatever it is. So, you know, if we are in the series, you guys can look forward to that, okay? But we started this series with Aries, all right? We went in on Aries. Taurus, you up. It's your turn, Taurus, all right? So we jumping into the negative and positive side, the negative and positive vibration of a Taurus. So let's get right into it, okay? So, Taurus, fixed earth, all right? Fixed earth. So this is having a fixed way of dealing with practicality, all right? A fixed way of dealing with practicality and logic and how we making sense of things. Whenever we talking about earth signs, this is making sense of things. But the thing is, Taurus is fixed earth, all right? So y'all already know in this series, we start with the negative side. So as a Taurus, your negative side just being fixed earth, your ass can be so motherfucking fixed, it's not even funny. Now this is common in all fixed signs. All fixed signs are either going to play out the two spectrums of fixed energy, which is the positive side, consistency, or the negative side, stubbornness. You motherfucking Taurus. You motherfucking Taurus can be so goddamn stubborn because you're so motherfucking fixed and planted in what brings you security and the physical resources that bring you pleasure, aka Taurus is ruled by Venus, so we dealing with pleasures and the things you value and appreciate, but it's earth. So y'all could overdo it with physical resources, all right? Overvaluing and over appreciating physical resources, treating material objects like they everything. Somebody steal a physical thing from you. Don't steal from a Taurus. Don't steal a physical thing from a Taurus. That's what's gonna drive them to kill your ass. That's what's gonna drive them to take a far ass measure to get back in their comfortability, because the way they connect to physical resources is their pleasure. And some of y'all overvalue these things. I mean, when we talk about security, when we talk about the word security with Taurus, it's levels to that shit when we talk about security for a Taurus, all right? Because when you have fixed earth, like when we talking about fixed earth, guys, this is like the tree. Fixed earth. It's fixed. It's stable. It's secure. Go ahead and try to move a tree. Go ahead and try to transform a tree. You have to get a whole crew. You have to get a whole crew of motherfucking saw, all types of fucking utensils to chop a tree down. And you still ain't really moved the root of it. You just chopped it down. So you transformed it, but not essentially. Like, you broke it down. That's all you really did. So it's like, with you Tauruses, y'all can be that tree that ain't transforming for nothing. You stuck and stubborn in your ways of the things you're dealing with that bring you security and pleasures. You ain't trying to take no transformation. Somebody come with a business idea that could be very lucrative, profitable. Y'all could be so stubborn and stuck in your own ways of building security that you just shun away a whole great business opportunity because you ain't want to transform, because you ain't want to change up what you had going on, because it brought you security, because it provided all the things that you find pleasure in every week anyways. So you like, forget that opportunity, business opportunity, gonna cause too much transformation and gonna disrupt what I got going on with my security. All right, so good luck with that. Do your thing. All right, that's negative. That's very negative. All right, you have to be able to see certain opportunities or whatnot. You can't be that fixed, and that's for all my fixed signs. Okay, now, you know, when we talk about Taurus, it's like when we talk about the physical possessions when we talk about the physical, it gets to a point where you guys can start materializing people. It gets to the point you guys start materializing people. The people you date, their only substance is what they bring to the table material-wise. Is what resources they have. A negative Taurus meets people and sizes them up off the rip for what they look like they can financially provide and what financial resources they have and what type of stability in their life. And the thing is, Taurus rules the five senses. So when it comes to the five senses, it's just that they're dealing with energy. They're able to pick up energy. The moon is exalted in Taurus, so they overdo reacting and responding. So if it's a physical thing a Taurus like, if it's whatever type of hobby, habit a Taurus feel like they need that brings them pleasure and security and emotional stability, okay, they're gonna overdo reacting and responding to that shit. If a Taurus loves shopping, she's gonna fuck her credit cards up a couple times in her life until she gains some discipline. That's a fucking fact. If you a Taurus female watching this video right now, I know you like, goddamn, how the fuck this nigga know that my fucking credit card balance been up and down last year? How this nigga know that shit? How this nigga know I owe Macy's? How this nigga know I owe Macy's, H&M, and Bath Beauty and Beyond, and all these motherfuckers? You know, I have credit balances with all these motherfuckers because I can't stop online shopping. Because I bought some motherfucking a whole collection of makeup from fucking Sephora, and I barely used that, but I seen another one on sale and I needed that shit. That you Tauruses, you gotta watch that moon exaltation. That's how you fall on the negative side of that moon exaltation. Overdoing, reacting, and responding to your physical pleasures, to your physical resources. All right. You know, and getting back to materializing motherfuckers is like, as a Taurus, like I said, a Taurus female will date you and be like, what we building? Because it ain't, this the thing, is Earth. So yeah, they ruled by Venus. Yeah, the moon is exalted here, so they're gonna be a little bit more, what's the word? They're gonna be a little bit more emotionally connected than the other Earth signs. Just a tad bit, but it's still Earth. It's still Earth, and Venus modifies things. So a Taurus will give you the opportunity to, you know, explain yourself, balance things, compromise. They'll do that. They'll do that, but it has to make sense. It has to be practical. It has to make sense in their head. If it don't make sense, a Taurus don't have problems cutting people off, cutting people, places, and things off that don't make sense. Earth signs, period. So as a Taurus, is like, it's negative you dealing with somebody and you materializing them. You're not looking at any other aspect that they could bring to the relationship, help you build spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, in any type of shape or form, but what you could probably build with them, what physical resource they have, what type of stability they'll be able to provide, how they'll be able to help you stay secure in your stability. Now, this is the thing. Every sign is different, so every sign has a different love language. As a Taurus, you know, you're gonna be into your pleasures and the things you want to react and respond to as far as physical resources and, you know, Venus, your pleasures or whatnot. And it's the feminine side of Venus in Taurus. So this is why it could be very materialistic here, because when we talk about the feminine side of Venus, it's honing in. Libras is a masculine side. They want to push out value. They want to push out their appreciation for others. They want to push out, situations of compromising with others. Nah, Taurus want to receive that shit. It want to receive nice Venus things. It want to receive, all right, sensual things that give it sensual pleasure feelings, whether it's a physical object or a person. But if it's a person, they gonna put that in a material box. If it's a negative Taurus, they gonna view a person that brings them emotional stability, connects with them on a mental level, whatever, and they gonna put this person in a box. Like, all right, this is what this person does. And this is what I quote unquote use this person for. Negative Taurus can be materializing people, and that could be Capricorns could do that too. Capricorns could do that too. All right. So this is what you gotta self-check as a Taurus moon out this motherfucker. All right. This is what you got. How are you overdoing, reacting, and responding to physical resources and material things? Because it could get so superficial here with Taurus Sun and Moon placements. It could get super motherfucking official. I told you, you steal something from a Taurus, it's your ass. It's your ass. All right. Like, and this another thing. This is another thing. You know, when we're talking about the moon is dealing with nurturing. All right. You know, emotional stability and whatnot. All right. Reacting and responding. So naturally, Tauruses are givers. Naturally, Tauruses are givers. They're some of the best gift givers in the zodiac. I definitely realize that. All right. And then it's like a Taurus will give you a gift. Matter of fact, I'll say this for the positive side. The negative side, a Taurus being stingy with their physical resources. You see a Taurus being stingy with their physical resources, you already know what Taurus you're dealing with. You already know what Taurus you're dealing with. When I see a Taurus eating, I know what type of Taurus it is if they're gonna offer people something or they play. Tauruses be offering their food. I don't play with my food. I ain't offering nobody shit. Taurus gonna offer some food naturally. Like, anybody want a wing? I'm about to order food. Anybody want some food? So when you have a negative Taurus, the Taurus is being stingy with food, physical resources, you know, they got bread, they being stingy with their money, with the people around them, or like this negative Taurus. As a Taurus, you're naturally a giver. So if you find yourself being stingy with shit, you know that you have an attachment that's too extreme with the physical realm. All right. So I think I dragged y'all Taurus enough. Y'all get the point. All right. You want to get out of that stubbornness. All right, to open certain opportunities up for yourself, or see certain opportunities and whatnot. Okay, and be careful materializing people. Be careful looking at people like they're just material. They only can provide stability. All right, you don't know how this person can help you in certain departments that you need some internal work in. And it ain't just about the physical realm and what brings you pleasure and what's sensual to you and what helps decorate your 5-star life. All right, now the positive side of the Taurus. All right, let's just get into the positive side. You know, it's the lucky Libra. I'm gonna give you the balance. I'm gonna give you the balance to everything. It's a balance to everything. It's a positive and negative side to all energies, all placements, and that's something I continue to emphasize. All right, I don't care what astrologist is out here telling you. Oh, you got these sextiles and trines, aka these gifts and opportunities. Oh, you got these squares and oppositions, these negative aspects. Fuck all that. You look at the aspect and see how you can make it a positive. That's a wiser spirit. That's somebody taking power and control of the tools that we have to utilize, and not letting them entice you and influence you to do certain things and help make you fall on the negative end because you're using these tools to, get gratification for your desires. All right, that's one thing that gets a lot of spirits lost in this world, is your desires. So we always need to be in a self-check system, seeing the things that we're attached to see what we need to detach from. All right, or else we're gonna keep reincarnating into the same realm. Our energies is just gonna keep bringing our spirit here because we don't know how to detach from shit in this physical realm. We think this is the end all and be all. This is a low ass realm we're in too. This is like a real low vibrational realm we're in. So it's like the things that you think are pleasures and successes and high points of success in life and whatnot, that ain't shit compared to the shit that you could create and experience in another realm. All right, so understand that. Stop thinking this world is the only world, and nah. All right, but back to the positive side of Taurus. All right, now I'm gonna pick up with you guys being givers. It's the moon here, and it's dealing with physical resources. So when you're dealing with a positive spirit, using a Taurus tool, a Taurus sun, Taurus moon, they gonna give. They gonna give. They feel uncomfortable when they feel like they're not giving. That is really a natural energy of a Taurus. So if you feel stingy as a Taurus, you in some shape or form in your life, you've been influenced and your spirit fell into some of the negative sides with that chakra. And you don't know that you're supposed to be out here giving and helping, nurturing, and helping building, stability through physical resources and whatnot, not just for yourself but for others. All right, so it's like, as a positive Taurus, you giving, and this is what I love about positive vibrational Taurus. This is what I love about the way they give gifts. When we're talking about, see, I always do this when I get into the positive negative side of the signs. I get into the negative side and I'm thinking about more. I get into the positive side and I'm thinking about more negatives that I miss with you Tauruses. You Tauruses can make a lot of situations real because it's Earth. So whenever we're dealing with Earth, we're talking about reality. All right, so a Taurus could be in a relationship, and if for some shape or form the way the person they're dealing with love language makes them feel like something, which is an assumption, and the Taurus doesn't know if you're cheating, or doesn't actually know if you want to break up with them, or doesn't actually know like if you're having an affair or lying to them, they take that and they create a reality out of that. They'll create a situation where they cheat or they do something behind your back or whatever, and it's like, oh, that's the feeling I picked up. But it's like they take action on it. They make it realistic. So Tauruses, you have to be careful with that shit. You have to be bringing situations, and then you got the moon here, so it's strong manifestation power energy. So it's like y'all be bringing situations into reality that didn't need to come into reality based off how you felt about some shit. Negative as hell. All right. On the positive side is Earth. So when I talk about Tauruses being great gift givers, they are not just going to give you a gift or give you a tool or give you something or provide you something that is just going to bring just pleasure. They're going to give you something you can use, something you could use in reality. So it's like a Taurus, like a Taurus female could be dating a upcoming struggling rapper, and when she gets him a gift, it's gonna be a expensive microphone he needed to record with. It's gonna be you know, something you could utilize, but you still look at it as a gift. It's still something you want to dive into as far as the pleasure and whatnot. Like, damn, a microphone, I get to use this when I dive into my creative expression, when I'm rapping or whatever. It's about to help me tune my voice and all that. But at the same time, it's something that you can utilize in reality. It's realistic, a tool you could use. So I love that about you Tauruses. You guys know how to provide certain resources in certain people's lives based off of the resources you have. A positive Taurus knows how to utilize the resources they have for others and themselves in a wise way. Because you're going to be provided resources as a Taurus. The earth is ruled by Taurus. The moon is exalted in Taurus. So your access to physical resources in this lifetime, you guys can manifest that like this. And most of y'all, especially Taurus moons, incarnate with certain resources. And I always say this, like Taurus moons, you guys sometimes don't even, you're passionate and very serious about all matters pertaining to stability and security, but it's almost to the point that you've experienced and accessed so much physical resources to the point that like money may not even be your main concern, because you feel like you have enough resources to get things that you would use money with. That's how much resources you guys manifest here. But on a negative scale, you could take advantage of these resources and, not utilize them in the right way. Think they're always going to be there for you. And then when they're not there, you guys start panicking because you feel like security is about to be up in the air. And, don't have a Taurus feeling like security is about to be up in the air. Somebody getting shot, somebody getting robbed. A Taurus need to get their security back. But on a positive scale, a Taurus gonna give you a tool you could use. All right, they know positive Taurus knows how to use the resources in their life from what they manifest to provide that for others, to help other people gain security, stability, and get from point A to B in their life. Positive thing about the Taurus, man, you guys, the like I said, there's a positive and negative scale of fixed signs when we're dealing with being fixed. It's either gonna be consistent or stubborn. So as a Taurus being fixed earth, the ways you guys are able to stay fixed and consistent with handling responsibilities, tending to practical matters, all right, tending to all situations in your life that's providing stability and security. A real positive Taurus has all of that shit in check. All right, has all of that shit in check, and you can learn from them. And to the point, you Tauruses start looking like examples of like trees to other people, aka something, a support system that I could lean on. So you guys got to be careful, you real positive Taurus that are givers and not playing with y'all, practical responsibilities, that y'all don't manifest, situations of people thinking they could lean on you all the time for things, and now you're a support system for a lot of people and you're overwhelmed. All right, so that's something you're gonna have to understand. Just because you're able to manifest certain resources here And other people's gonna look at that shit like, God damn, like how you able to, you know, manifest and put these things together. All right. But a positive Taurus is gonna help you learn to cultivate that energy. And a positive Taurus may not even really understand how they have a gravitation towards certain things, but a wise Taurus is gonna be aware of it. There's a difference between not understanding something and being aware of something. All right. So yeah, a Taurus is gonna definitely provide that stability for somebody else. A Taurus, positive, very positive vibrational thing of a Taurus, the way they're able to apply practicality towards situations that could throw you off emotionally. So I love this about Taurus, because it's like Taurus don't like transformation. So if a Taurus is in a relationship, a business at a job, workplace or whatever, and a situation comes up that the average person would be thrown off emotionally, whatever, they can still hold some type of emotional stability to look at things on a practical level and not be emotionally moved. Granted, because they're Earth, but remember, it's just that it's fixed Earth now. All right, it's fixed Earth, so it's like you would be surprised how cold and stern a Taurus can be. You can be surprised of how, you know, how much conviction a Taurus can have in the root that it's planted in. All right. So on a positive scale, it's like certain situations, you're able to be stable and sturdy through things that would cause a lot of emotional transformation with people. Now in your life, you're gonna have to learn to deal with transformation, because, you know, Pluto and Mars fall in the second house and in Taurus. So you guys don't like transformation. You want to stay stuck in that security and tree and build on that. You know, you want to value and appreciate that seed that you plant. You ain't trying to focus on what everybody else got going on. All right. So we already talked about the negative scale of that, but on a positive scale, it's like, for example, like we talking about a tree. This tree could go through thunderstorms, hurricanes out this motherfucker, all type of shit, and the tree's still there. This nigga still growing leaves in the spring and summer. How they do that? How many type of turbulent situations you gonna go through and still be secure and stable and seem like you're not emotionally moved? That is a real positive Taurus, a real example of you know, somebody that's 10 toes and they has conviction in where they're standing. All right. So, you know, is a lot of powers and challenges with every zodiac sign, family. A lot of powers and challenges with every zodiac sign. All right. And, you know, I actually like emphasizing the negative side of our sign, because it ain't all peachy and sweet out here. All right. When you're learning about yourself, you got to be able to look at the depths of yourself. You got to be able to look in the mirror and be able to really confront parts of yourself that, you know, you don't really want to analyze and observe, and really embrace that this is a part of you. You play out these habits and characteristics, or you had experiences playing out these energies. All right. So, you know, that is really a step to true, you know, self-discovery, being able to look at that fucking negative part of yourself and play with it, mold it, learn it, see where it comes from, see how to derive it, see how to transform it. It's tough, but you got to do it. You got to do it, y'all. Remember, you're just a spirit. All right. So you're just playing out these characteristics right now. You're experiencing these tools. All right. It's not who you truly are. So you're just getting enticed by the energies you're dealing with, and these energies can entice and influence you to do different things. But, you know, a true spiritual magician is going to be able to hone in on these energies, understand their tools, and utilize them for, you know, positive and negative. All right. So y'all already know what it is, man. It's your guy, Boro, the Lucky Libra. I ain't like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff, man. Y'all go ahead and follow me on IG, man. Where, you know, the community is really engaged right now. All right. And this is, you know, this is the type of motion I want for 2020. All right. They got us quarantining, but they can never quarantine the mind. All right. So y'all keep that in mind. But for now, it's your guy, Boro, the Lucky Libra, tuning in and tuning out. Peace.